Hi guys, I'm going to tell you a story. Well, lately I've been catching paranormal stuff that has happened, and I'm going to catch more. I'm actually planning the ghost hunt, and when my new camera comes, I'm hoping to catch the ghost in my house, because at 3 a.m. every night I fall asleep, I'm been hearing someone walking up and down my hallway, and there's no one in my house. I even go to check, see if anyone's outside. Nobody outside. Nobody in my backyard. Nothing. So I'm beginning to wonder my house could be the subject to a haunting. Um, Signs your house is haunted. The feeling of being watched is the most common sign in a haunting. In every case that has a haunted house or a haunting, that there's the signs of being watched. The feeling of being watched is another thing. So you're going to have the feeling of being watched, not technically by a human, but some form of entity or whatever force is haunting your house. Another sign you're being haunted? Let me think. Um, Cold spots in a certain particular room when there's no window or door open or anything open. Your pet's acting strangely. Actually, I got a story about my dog that happened, I think, sometime in the weekend or something. So I'm observing my dog, right? I'm talking to my dad on the couch. We're sitting there. I'm sitting on my in my living room talking to my dad on the couch. Suddenly I notice Elvira staring at one corner in the hallway in my upstairs at the hallway, staring and barking like she saw something and wouldn't stop. And then when I tried to get her attention, she ignored me. It was like she saw something. So that was when I noticed she was acting strangely. And this is why your pets will act strangely if your house is haunted. They'll go crazy over some invisible thing, or if you notice your cat staring at a wall, or maybe at the ceiling. Um, this is true. This happened to me, and I witnessed it, and I'm here, right? So I'm sitting on the couch as any human being would, enjoying my conversation with my dad. Suddenly, I noticed Elvira acting a little off, and her eyes looked a little off, like she saw something. I'm like, okay, that's just typical of Elvira, because she'll bark when she hears a noise. Maybe someone walked by, but when I looked out, there was no one out, and I just saw her staring at the corner obsessively in the hallway in my upstairs area near my kitchen, going crazy, like barking at something and crouching down to see what it was. I'm like, okay, this is strange. I've never seen her do that before. Seen her bark at people go by, but never, you know. I just crossed it off as dog behavior. No, this is not your average dog behavior, folks. And she wouldn't stop staring at this thing in the corner of my hallway near my kitchen. And then when I told her to go play in the yard and she went in the yard, she was fine as if nothing happened. I'm like, what did I just witness? WTF? Like, what did I just witness? I don't want demonetized. That's why I want WTF. It's polite. Um, I'm on a public website now. Do not. Um, I thought there was something wrong with Elvira doing that, because she never ever barks as long as that. Maybe for a few seconds, then she's fine. But when I put her in the backyard, she was fine. She was like not remembering what happened, and I sort of freaked out that she did that. I didn't really, but it was like, oh my god, my dog's freaking out over nothing. And then when I brought her in, she froze when I mentioned the word ghost. She barks when I mention the word ghost. She goes crazy when I mention the word ghost. It's like a ghost must be bothering her. So, I'm hoping my new camera will catch whatever is haunting my house. Maybe it will bring a light to the situation. Um, so I'm just gonna monitor Elvira to see if there's any more barking at my hallway, and it seems to be near my kitchen. When I mention the word ghost, she barks. Maybe I have a ghost in the house or something. She saw something I didn't see. I think my dog is a ghost detector because she detected something I couldn't see. And I think she's a great ghost detector because we need a dog sometimes. So, sometimes dogs will see things we can't see or hear things that can't be heard by a human ear, but a dog can hear it. A dog can hear a pin drop from miles away. That is creepy. Animals can see ghosts. It's been proven in science. Yeah. And then when me and Elvira were going down the basement stairs, there was one point at the wall she froze. And then she was fine. And I'm like, okay, why are you freezing? This is weird. And then she was fine, and it was like she doesn't do that anymore. So lately, I haven't seen her bark at that corner yet, but I'm going to see something. I'm going on a ghost hunt tonight, and I'm going to check to see if she'll bark at a certain corner in the house. So maybe I could do the test with my dog to see what will happen. Guys, when I get the new camera, what will happen if I film my dog sleeping at 3 in the morning? Let me know. How many of you dare me to film my dog when I get the new camera sleeping to see if she can see ghosts and to track a spirit? Let me know.